Yo, what the hell is up? It is early fucking morning or late night. Actually, it's both. It's like 1:15 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I had been listening to some shit. You know, you know how you trip and fall down a rabbit hole? I don't know if any of y'all ever fucking did that. You trip and fall down a rabbit hole. And that's what I done fucking did. I done went from watching all the fucking Diddy videos. You know what I'm saying? Because I like documentary type of shit. So I put that shit on YouTube and I let it play, and usually the next video will be something related to that. Next video will be something related to that. It'll play about 2 or 3 videos, and I don't have to get up and keep switching shit. I can have that shit going while I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. That's how I end up in this fucking rabbit hole. And I was watching a bunch of Diddy shit a couple of weeks back, and then it starts talking about all that shit. And then you start getting into the people that got shit going on with Diddy, like 50 and shit like that. People that's trying to get at him, and then it gets into the uh, the the artists and shit. They got shit against each other. So I end up watching some shit about Drake and Kendrick Lamar and shit like, what I'm saying? Then that kind of shit start popping up. I don't know shit. I'm 50 years old. I don't know shit about Drake. Well, I guess my age personally ain't really got shit to do with it. I stopped listening to rap way back when. So while I've heard the name Drake, technically that motherfucker's in his 40s now. So this, I definitely was not listening to that shit when he first came out. I have Kendrick Lamar. I heard that name before I know him, who the hell he is. And then somebody else was tied up in that shit. And that whole thing. Then you start getting into shit with Kanye and somebody. Then 50 and Ja Rule. Start getting into that type of shit and blah. A lot of that shit I be skipping over because I'm like, once you go back certain amount of time, I'm like, I know who these people is, but I don't know nothing about that shit that was going on in between the two. I don't. I don't know who the fuck these people is. And what happens is you keep going down that rabbit hole. YouTube, the algorithm will keep shit going right along that. And they get to the point to where we get into what rap beefs and shit like that. Last one I was watching had some shit to do with Eminem and a bunch of people. And the same people that made those videos also made these other videos about the shit that I'm really here to fucking talk about, which goes way the fuck over my head. And that's when you start getting into stuff with Jeezy and Gucci Mane and Lil Boosie, which and the shit that they had going on, because a lot of stuff is not about rap beefs, it's about neighborhood shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, say it branches off into a whole bunch of other things. I've been watching videos that has a whole bunch of gang shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of gang shit. I watch anybody that knows anything about this. I like swamp stories. I like swamp stories. I like documentary type shit, especially about these little cities, especially the ones I might end up in. Even though a lot of these stories is like, in the past a few years. And Trap Lord Ross, which it sounds weird listening to him talk about all these stories, because it's some goofy looking ass English guy telling all these stories about this hood shit going on over here, even though he does cover shit that happens everywhere else. He did some shit about some London shit, and there's some shit in Sweden or some shit. Past that shit. But that's the puzzling shit. Once you get into the stuff that Swamp Stories cover and Trap Lord Ross, that's a fucking stupid ass name. And that's where I get, okay, all the big name shits and all this other stuff, they got their drama going on, blah blah blah. And then you got this other shit. All them old grown ass men doing this. Then you get to this shit we got going on here. And that's when you start getting into what folks call drill. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is puzzling and weird and scary as fuck. Because a lot of it is a bunch of gang affiliated rap shit where motherfuckers is out here killing motherfuckers in real life and writing songs about it probably that day or the next day and putting songs out about it, you know, within a couple of days, telling about what the fuck they done did. And this ain't just, I think they say the worst ones are like in Chicago, but the shit happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's all called drill music or whatever. I don't know. But I've been watching a bunch of these stories over the last week or so with this in particular. And I've seen about as much as I can fucking take. It got to the point now where I'm starting to rehear shit. So I think I done covered the goddamn gambit when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? I done covered the goddamn gambit. At least shit that I needed, because this shit is fucking, this is the dumbest shit I've ever run across in my life. I don't know these motherfuckers' names and all this other kind of stuff, but I've run across a bunch of shit from California, from the East Coast all the way to the West, where you got motherfuckers out here rapping about the bodies they done caught. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, the thing about it is with me is that, okay, they rapping about the bodies they done caught. Other than writing the songs, these self-incriminating ass songs, they beefing with back and forth with motherfuckers. And they going back and forth killing folks on each goddamn side from the people that are fucking beefing. And they writing songs about, and then they hop on and they arguing back and forth with each other over Instagram Live. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, you do it. And they just on that, they just running their goddamn mouth. Running their mouth. And these are about the and when it come to this shit in particular that I'm talking about, and y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about if you following this shit. These are the dumbest sounding. Like literally, when you hear them on Instagram or these fucking podcasts and shit that they be on, these are the most ignorant. This is the most ignorant sounding and half of them the most ignorant looking motherfuckers you ever seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? And you know why they the most ignorant looking motherfuckers? You know, it's motherfuckers that sound dumb and whatever. They the most ignorant looking motherfuckers because half of these motherfuckers are under 20. Half of them are under 20. You know how teenagers look weird. When you just really fucking think about it, when you look at them, especially a teenage goddamn boy, sometimes girls, you know what I'm saying? You look at them, they not done. You know what I'm saying? You just look at them, you be like, that's like you can kind of look at a motherfucker even if they a certain size or whatever the fuck, you could tell a motherfucker, you know, yeah, you ain't done yet. Your body ain't kind of right. Your face ain't kind of right. You kind of stuck in the middle of a metamorphosis right now, and you hadn't really got to full adulthood. You know what I'm saying? You still in the middle of halfway in between man and werewolf or some shit like that. You know, you right in the goddamn middle. The most dumbest looking motherfuckers, and the fact that all these motherfuckers have these fucking tattoos all over their neck, all over their goddamn face, and they ain't got shit else going for them. They be telling their backstory and all this other shit. The fucked up part about it though is I'm sitting here watching these documentaries, which mean the information is already out there. So while I'm watching these documentaries, which are a few years old at most, the last one I seen not too long ago, I mean, that story ended at some point this summer or fall, and it's probably still ongoing in real world time. Whatever the beef that is, they ain't on, it's still not goddamn going on. It was like 2024, and you know what? The main person they was talking about got killed this summer, and the shit kept going on after that. And it's just like, but it's like back and forth. These motherfuckers is young as shit. They putting out these fucking songs, which which is the most confusing thing of all, because I'm like, okay, from the way that these documentaries are. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm watching these documentaries, and it's like, well, the story is done on a bunch of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? This ain't some real time reality show I'm watching. These motherfuckers I'm watching the show on are either dead. You know what I'm saying? They either dead or are locked up for a long ass goddamn time. You know, some of the stories go further back. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit started way back when they go back way back into people's background and shit like that. And even then, you start talking about motherfuckers, you know, back in 1990 something, blah, 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 and then blah, blah, blah. I'm like, they shit just started then? You know what I'm saying? They shit just, you know what I'm saying? They mom just had them, you know, these fucking, they start telling the struggles of their family and shit, and that shit start, and then fuck around and have them. And then, you know what I'm saying? Some of them I'm just, and the fact is, they have all this information to be able to put together these long ass documentaries on these people, because they sit there and tell all they goddamn business online. They sit there and tell all they goddamn business online. All they post, all this other stuff. This is how they compile their shit. This is how they compile all the goddamn information. It's a bunch of live stream clips and videos and shit like that. That's all it is. It's a bunch of that shit. Except for when shit jump off, then you got news clips and shit like that. After some shit done jumped off. You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker is, you know, wanted or get arrested or some shit like that, they end up on the fucking news. Well, it's like, I say, yeah, maybe these days we do post too much. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we post too much. You can post a lot. Depends on what you posted. That shit, no. If you out here killing motherfuckers, which, you know, you probably shouldn't be doing. You know, because it's like, you know, a couple motherfuckers, it's like that. They doing it every day. And then they hop on live stream and start talking about it and start mocking motherfuckers. You know, start mocking motherfuckers, making fun of whoever they done killed and all kind of shit. Like, what was that? The one out, with the shit that I don't normally catch. This shit probably came and went. Well, motherfuckers was doing a dance like this. You know what I'm saying? Where they, because you know how people do it. They was doing this shit in the NFL and anything. Motherfuckers score a touchdown or do some shit in some other sport, and they started doing something. Y'all can't see it, but their hands was doing like this at their waist and shit like this. And that came from, it's like planking. Everybody was doing that planking shit, not knowing what the fuck it meant. But everybody was doing that shit. Oh, we over there planking. But everybody was doing that fucking stupid ass dance, knowing that that was a dance that one of these type of people put out, mocking, making fun of somebody that they had killed and stabbed. And that's what they was doing. They was like, ah. And they made a video about the shit, and he was doing a little dance like the dude was reacting when he was getting stabbed. And people saw that shit, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Yeah, let me go score a touchdown in the fucking NFL. Fucking morons. Fucking morons. That's one of the things I say. Stop doing what you see everybody else fucking do. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck that shit then came from. But that's the type of shit they're doing. These motherfuckers out here, they going and they killing motherfuckers. And they marking motherfuckers on live streams. They writing songs about this shit. And shooting videos. Like, motherfuckers go out and shoot a video. Now, you know, they had a little crew, little video. They got people that's videographers or whatever the fuck. Go out there and they shoot their little videos, their little rap videos. They all look fucking same. They'll be at somebody that they done killed or whatever the fuck or some shit like that. They have a crew of people out there either where they got killed or sometimes at a memorial or at the fucking gravesite. These motherfuckers have no chill. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They have no goddamn chill at all. And it's like, okay, and then they be going back and forth with each other, man. I don't remember the ones I'm talking about now, mainly up in Chicago, because I don't remember I don't know those people. The only one I can kind of keep remembering is King Von, because his name keep popping up. No matter which ones I think, because he was kind of all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that, you know, was catching bodies and rapping about it and shit like that. That was the thing, you know, we out here, we doing this shit for real and blah, 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 blah. And blah, 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 blah. And there, I mean, if y'all know how that turned out. You know what I'm saying? You know how the fuck that turned out. Bunch of motherfuckers like that. Stupid. Motherfuckers, and then it's like all these people, and they be having this money. They be like, yeah, you know, they making these songs because with the shit they doing, they ain't got time to do nothing else. You gotta they can't be selling drugs, not doing the shit that they doing. You can't do all of this and be selling drugs and making music and killing and all this other shit. You gotta fucking streamline this shit some kind of goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? So they got this music, which I'm like, okay, all of these, because apparently all of these motherfuckers is making money off of this music they putting out. You know what I'm saying? These songs that they squeezing out their ass about the shit that they doing the next day after doing it, this music is getting posted somewhere and these motherfuckers is getting paid for it. Where is this shit? I need to start rapping again. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers, the little shits I'm talking about are people, these people don't have record deals. They doing shows. You know what I'm saying? They doing shows, but they don't have like record deals, but they making money off of like streaming or whatnot, but I'm still like, oh, what the fuck? They making all this goddamn money. Because they like, okay, motherfuckers is making all this money, but you know what I'm saying? And people keep questioning, well, if you got this music shit going on, then why are you still in the streets doing this shit? And then they don't never have a fucking good answer. It's always some dumb shit. Well, you know, it's kind of funny how a bunch of them sound like Lil Wayne. They all sound like they've been ingesting some shit that they just hadn't supposed to been ingesting for way too goddamn long. Yeah, well, yeah. And I'm talking about these motherfuckers is in their early 20s and fucking teens. I don't know, man. I be thugging, man. I'm about that life. I ain't about that. I don't be thinking about that rap shit, man. I'm married. I'm not married to the streets. They don't say that shit. They got some shit they say. They'd rather be out there catching bodies and doing shit. And it's like, man, where? You know what I'm saying? Be like, where are these folks' parents at? The parents then gave up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you watch, and it'd be like videos because everybody got their phone. You know how motherfuckers are. Everybody got their phone going. It'll be one of them things where one of them motherfuckers, the shit done reached his head. There you go. Here go the end of this story. The main motherfucker, or whatever the fuck that between the two beefs, somebody that finally got killed. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, somebody that finally got goddamn killed. And you got the police out there, but you got everybody on their phones and they gonna share the shit. They shooting live streams and all kind of stuff. And you hear motherfucker mama, "Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo!" I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? You sitting there and it's like, not all of them. Cause some people, some of the mothers and shit be out there and they'll get to a camera where they talking to the news people and they just is calm and collected. We got this violence problem and we gonna have to get together and we will not let this city slide on this. We're gonna keep attacking this city until we come to a solution about all of this that's going on. You know what I'm saying? They get up to say this shit. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But then you got motherfuckers, woo! Woo, baby! Woo! Yo, baby, 19, 20 something years old. He out here gang banging, slanging, doing all kind of shit, shooting and all kind of stuff. And you hollering and screaming like you didn't know that your son was involved in it. How do you not know that your child is involved in any of this shit when you live in the fucking hood that he doing this shit in? How do you fucking not know this? You know what I'm saying? How do you not know this? How are you even... You should have been expecting this. You should just be sitting there with your hand on your hip like, You sitting there hollering, screaming, "Ow! Woo! Woo!" No, I don't. At that point, I don't feel sorry for you. Your son laying over there in the middle of the street with fucking 59 goddamn bullet holes in him, and you telling me you don't want to see your children dead at all, but if they doing something that, and I've seen a couple of a couple of things where women, I was watching these shows where they showed some mothers that was like going off because they child or they daughter then got shot, and there was some ancillary shit. It was some motherfuckers that just came through there and just said fuck everybody, and motherfuckers got hit with straight bullets and shit like that. That I understand. But when your motherfucking child is the focal point for all this shit to start with, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them goddamn things. I'm like, yeah, he one of the main reasons all this shit is going on. You know what I'm saying? whatever age, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at some of these mothers. I'm 49, and I'm looking at some. I'm like, and I'm weird like that. I'm looking at some of these mothers because you start to think when you look at shit, you think of some old lady and all kind of shit like that. No, these motherfuckers are barely past the age where my cutoff age of being young. You know what I'm saying? They in their late 30s, early 40s and shit. Because they've been and had their kid while they was in their teens and shit. So I'm just sitting there looking at them. I'm like, she'll look bad. But I'm but I'm like, just not think about it. That's how young these goddamn kids are. That's how young these goddamn kids are. These motherfuckers they not fully developed and all this, and they stupid. Half of them ain't made it through nothing in school. They out here in the streets doing all this other weird ass shit. And then they already to the point to where they can just kill people on a whim. It's a one motherfuckers up there in Chicago. I don't think he was a rapper. I think he was just a straight up gangster. And this motherfucker was just killing motherfuckers all over the goddamn place. You know what I'm saying? Just ridiculous. But it was a bunch of other rappers and shit up there that claim that they got bodies and shit like that. Even when you move over towards to New York and whatever the little drill shit they got going on over there, same shit, man. This is the same shit. It was the same in everywhere. You go from west to north to east to south. All these motherfuckers doing the same shit. All of them. The little young kid, you little young motherfuckers with the live streams and the rap beefs and all this shit going on, where they got the rap and the gang wars mixed up into one. You get the gang war shit, and then they rap about it. You know, some of the shit that I see between some of the rappers are, is rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Might be some money involved or some shit like that. Motherfuckers don't like each other, whatever. But those are usually names of people that at least I would have heard of. You know what I'm saying? At least I would have heard of. But it ain't none of it come down to at least culminate in the motherfuckers dying for the most part. And then I watched some shit, Quando Rondo or some shit. This is so fucking dumb. These names. I seen these fucking names, dude. And these motherfuckers is like, okay, they come up and they want to rap. They come up and they want to rap. And then they get caught up in this beef shit. And the beef shit turned into real shit. And then somebody end up dying. Or a bunch of people end up dying. Like with that Julio Fulio shit. I watched that shit tonight. And that's a name that I've been hearing throughout this shit. And I watched that and I was just like, man, this is fucking dumb. I mean, it was just stupid. Because that embodies all of it. Motherfuckers is just killing folks for just no reason. And it's going back and forth, and they live streaming at each other back and forth. They writing songs about each other, making fun of each other back and forth, and mocking each other. So he gonna say that in the song, right? Let me go kill this motherfucker here. Oh, you gonna kill this person here? You done killed? Oh man, fuck that shit. You motherfucker, goddamn you, blah, blah, blah. Then they go kill this motherfucker. Then they go kill that motherfucker. And that shit went back and forth so many goddamn times to where, like, they literally ran out of people to kill. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, they ran out of people to kill with their little beef and shit. They done killed all their little family, friends. What the Fulio do? End up killing his own goddamn fucking uncle and cousin to kill a dude that was with them in the car. Had all of them, that's a cousin and uncle in the car, but they in the car with a dude you trying to kill. So, well, fuck it, I just kill all of them. Like, nigga, that's. They went back and forth like that. Him and some youngin' Ace or some shit. I don't know. And they steady rapping and shit back and forth and stuff like that. And they supposedly making money off of these goddamn songs that they putting out. Because you can't, it got to the point I was like, you can't, all right, they making money off of the songs. Because the songs are coming out like the day they doing shit. How the fuck does that happen? What is going on here? Like I said, I need to fucking start rapping again. I do. It's I was rapping way back in the day where, we had the cassette deck. You had to put the tape in there, play an instrumental if you got a double cassette deck, play the thing, record over here. And the radio usually had like a little mic built in. You can blah, or they had a little mic jack. You can get a little mic and rap over the top of that. Then you had to rewind and then re-record over the top of that to get any kind of voice effect you want, but you had to do it your goddamn self. And it's just, that was way back in the goddamn day, man. Way back in the goddamn day. Need to start rapping again. Because these motherfuckers is, man, because I only get to hear clips of this shit. It's not some shit I listen to. Like I say, I don't listen to the radio. I don't know where these songs is playing. I am not down with the whole SoundCloud shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they keep saying they uploaded shit to YouTube and all kind of stuff like that, and they got 30 million views on their song that they uploaded and all this other shit. I'm just like, I need to start rapping again. Because the little clips from the shit I done heard is dookie. I don't know how else to fucking say it. I really don't. The clips of the shit I done heard is mostly dookie. Taking it off, I only get to hear a couple of seconds. They not finna just play the goddamn songs on YouTube. YouTube don't work like that. But yeah, the little bit that I heard is all stupid. It sounds stupid to me. Well, apparently I'm not gonna like this shit just because of the content of it, because they just it's some stupid ass shit going back and forth, and it's them actually describing them actually, doing these crimes and shit like that. When you actually think about it, because that's how a lot of these motherfuckers is getting caught. You know what I'm saying? The police and the FBI and shit are on these people. They own them. They just monitoring the shit that you doing and saying, and comparing it to the shit that's out there in the real streets. And you got shit in your goddamn songs and shit like that just wouldn't be there unless you know what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be. But with this Fulio shit, like I say, they ran out of your friends and family. Out of the friends and family, they done killed all those people. Like literally, all those people. This friend gone. It's like 6 or 7 people on each side that, that like in your little crew or whatever is gone. Some of your family members gone. It got to the point where they was just killing folks that you might have just seen walking up and down the street. Oh, he seen this motherfucker walking up the street one day. We gonna kill him. Shit like that. I mean, I forgot which, was it Trap Lord that I was watching that did that? That's what it went down to. That shit went long. Oh man, it was. And they steady doing the posting and all this other shit. Post here, post there. To the point to where it's like, okay, motherfuckers out here talking shit. And this was done elsewhere too. Talking shit, posting. They out there, you know how you are when you posting and blah blah blah. You got the camera going around. These motherfuckers is sitting there analyzing shit. You ain't told nobody where you going or no shit like that. Sometimes they do. That's how he got fucked off. That's how Fulio got fucked off. But I'm like this supposed to be in Florida, Jacksonville or some shit. This nigga out here in Houston where I'm at now. The motherfuckers out in Florida, you know, they looking at his social media and all this other shit. They piecing shit together like, oh shit, he out there. You know, you posting shit, they looking at like if you in the hood or some shit. I ain't gonna say it's just that, you know, ever notice when you're on Facebook or some shit and you just look at a picture and you recognize some shit in the background, some shit like that. It ain't like you trying to figure out people are. You look at them like, hey, I know what that is. You be sitting there just posting shit, having a good old time. Motherfuckers that's trying to get you is looking at your goddamn shit because they ain't got nothing else to do. They were like, I know where that is. And then they on their way there. You know, and 10, 15 minutes later, shots all over the goddamn place. You know, that type of shit. This motherfucker way out here in Houston. And then the motherfuckers in Florida find a way to put some money on this dude's head. So motherfuckers here in Houston, they figure out where this motherfucker at. He done rented a goddamn Airbnb or some shit. They done figure out where that shit is by looking at his social media. They done found this nigga just sitting around looking at his social media way on in the other side of the fucking country. Put a goddamn hit on his ass. And you got motherfuckers out here that shot his ass up. While he down here, he didn't die on this time. You know what I'm saying? He did get shot the fuck up though. And then this motherfucker here is in the goddamn hospital after getting shot up, live streaming. Yeah, you know, I got a little graze in the head, and you know, I got. Don't know when to fucking stop. And you know, and I had been watching and listening to it. And the thing is the stupid shit. If a motherfucker sent motherfuckers out here from Jacksonville, if they find a way to pay motherfuckers, I don't even know if those people got paid because they end up getting caught. Put some money on your head to where motherfuckers out here in Texas found you and put bullets in your ass. That didn't teach you nothing, because I think he had got shot before then too. And so this motherfucker, he ended up, I think he kind of halfway straightened up, and they said he was gonna concentrate on this music, and he went to Los Angeles. Now, like I say, they making money off of this goddamn music. These motherfuckers got chains and rings and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly cars, they got enough to rent or get by these fucking big ass houses and shit. Off of what? I have no idea. He ain't got time to sell no dope. I'm sorry. Off of that music, how much are you fucking making off of that shit? You know, that's what I need to know. Like I say, I need to start back rapping again. I need to figure out what routine they go through to post their goddamn music. And then I need to go save up some money, buy me some shit for the house, put me some goddamn shit together, and post that shit online. Because apparently you don't need good music to fucking make some goddamn money. So he ended up going to Los Angeles. I forgot how long he was out there. And this year, which would, this year, been his birthday. Well, his birthday was at some point this year. He wanted to celebrate his birthday. So he go back to Florida. Why? Why would you do that? Why? The only time you were safe, well, you was in Texas, you wasn't fucking safe. Because you posting every goddamn thing. And what happens was, and I remember watching this shit. Real time, I'm watching this shit. He go to fucking Florida. But he didn't go to Jacksonville. He went to fucking Tampa. You know what I'm saying? And then the first thing they do say, yeah, he went to Florida. He was going to have a birthday celebration. So he went back to Florida. He didn't go to Jacksonville. Because Jacksonville is lit. Can't go back to Jacksonville. You already know what's for that when you go back to Jacksonville. So he went to Florida. He went to Tampa. And put out flyers for the fucking birthday party thing he was throwing. He put out flyers to let everybody know where the fuck he was. And guess what happened? Yeah. That was the last of him. That was the last of him. They caught up to him that time, and they say it was two months. They pull up on him. It was two motherfuckers. They just probably Bonnie and Clyde at that motherfucker. Just stupid. Yeah, if you want to come get me, come get me. Yeah, okay. Well, you talking that shit after they done already shot you on 3 different goddamn occasions. You know what I'm saying? So, goddamn, dude. That type of shit. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. This rap beef shit is fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think that shit that I just said, how many different stories of that is going on? I have went on. Because like I said, I'm watching this shit that I see on YouTube. Those stories are already fucking done. Those people are already locked up in jail. That don't mean that it ain't stopped. Because you know how the shit is still going on. It's motherfuckers out there beefing. This motherfuckers on live stream right now talking shit about what they did and what they gonna do and all this other shit. They doing it. It's puzzling to me because it's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers talking shit. It's one thing you talk shit online. Everybody want to be big boy online, but they ain't gonna do shit in real life. Now it's like, they doing shit in real life. You might not want to be posting shit online because even then, it's like, it's been a couple times I've been watching these shows and it's only so much they gonna show you on YouTube. They be like, if you want to see the whole videos, you gotta go watch, you gotta go to their Patreon and shit where they show, the actual video clips and shit that they got and the full video, the non-edited video that they done made or whatever the fuck. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I can imagine what they gonna show just from the shit that they blur out. I don't want to see bodies laying out in the street and shit like that. I don't. Sorry. I don't want to see that. I can imagine what the fuck we looking at. But the shit is puzzling. The shit is puzzling. I knew I was gonna shoot this video at some point because the shit just been running through my goddamn mind, and I'm just like, what if I'm talking this shit, and I actually posted there, motherfucker be like, yeah, this motherfucker was talking shit and blah blah blah. Well, shit, everybody that I mentioned is dead. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I mentioned is dead. They're dead. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers. It was one motherfucker, it was funny, Trap Lord Ross, he had a little part in this video where I'm like, even with him, I'm like, dude, this is what you do? You so fascinated with this shit. I mean, if you making money, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You can afford to, you live over there in the UK or wherever the fuck you live, and you can afford to uh, leave and bring your ass over here to the States to all these little different sites and shit, because for some reason your ass is fascinated by this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, he fascinated by this shit where he would go to the Bronx and shit like that. Like he ain't going to some fucking Mecca or something. He'll go to these locations, you know, because he wanna walk around and see where shit actually happened. You need to find you something else to do, because I'm the one guy. I think he was in New York, and I don't remember exactly what that guy told him, but he said something. He said something about being disrespectful and shit like that, and he sat there and made him apologize to everybody. It was funny as fuck. Little New Yorker, blackish dude, I don't know, but he was like, he said, "This is what I want you to do. I want you to look in the camera. I want you to look in the camera, and I want you to say, I'm sorry to such and such, and I'm sorry to such and such." And he said about 10 different goddamn things, and every time he said it, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, just blah, 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 and I'm sorry, blah, 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 and I'm sorry to blah, blah, blah." You know what I'm saying? Made him say all that shit. He made him say all that shit. Because, I mean, whatever you saying was the truth. I'm like, you out here, you know, doing whatever it is you doing. A lot of times, motherfuckers think it's disrespectful just walking down the goddamn street. You down there observing and shit. White as fuck. English motherfucker, just white as fuck. He the goofiest looking motherfucker. That's why it's just, you know, you think of the shit that he covers and stuff like that, and you look at him, it's jarring. You know, the videos are fine. I like the videos. But when he doing his commentary and they go to the part of the commentary where they showing him talking, it's fucking like it throws you out the whole goddamn thing. Sometimes he got these stupid ass round black glasses on that nobody in their life should ever fucking wear. I'm like, why would you wear those? Anybody that wear those stupid ass black circle glasses are trying to look stupid on purpose. There's no way where you just walking around thinking you look cool in them shits. You look dumb. And everybody that see you thinks you look dumb in those glasses. They just not gonna say nothing, because generally that's not what people do. I will tell you you look dumb in those glasses. You know what I'm saying? I will. I won't just up and volunteer this shit, but when I'm looking at it, if I just, you know, if it's bothering me, I'm just gonna say, man, you look stupid in those glasses. I have to say it. Those glasses should not be, and they look fucking horrible. These little black circle glasses that go around, they like that, and I'm just like, that would irritate me, because the way those glasses look, it looked like you can see the rim. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of space in between your eyes and the rim. It looks like you can always see the rim of those goddamn glasses. Like these stupid ass glasses I got on right now. I know I got on some stupid ass glasses. But you know what? I can see my glasses because I'm looking at myself in the camera. But I can't, this little nose part, the little white part here, I can't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? My eyes is like right here. I can't see nothing but in front of me. Now, if I turn my eyes to the side, I can see out my peripherals. I can see this shit. But if I'm looking straight forward, I can't see none of this shit. Those glasses, like, you can always, like right now, I can see my fucking finger on all goddamn sides. Anyway, he got some stupid ass glasses. But yeah, that dude made him apologize to all those people for coming out there and doing that shit. You know, out there asking questions and all kind of other shit like that. Dude, I mean, you realize what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? You a goddamn tourist. You walking through gang affiliated ass neighborhoods. Just like you walking in fucking Yellowstone Park or some shit. You know, looking around, got your camera crews and all this other shit out there. Yeah, a lot of folks ain't gonna take kindly to none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Would you do that in L.A.? I don't remember him. I know he did that shit in New York. You know, I don't, would you do that in L.A.? Would you do that down here in the South? It's just, why the fuck would you do it in New York of all places? Okay. Would you do it in Chicago? Because from the little bit that I've been watching, I'm like, okay, where would you rather go? Chicago, LA, Atlanta, anywhere in fucking Louisiana, New York? I'm like, I'd go anywhere but fucking Chicago. The shit that I done seen from Chicago, I'm just like, nope. You go to Chicago? Nope. If you had to move, you know what I'm saying? You got to move. I got to leave Houston, but I got to move to either Atlanta, New York, LA, anywhere in fucking goddamn Louisiana. It wouldn't be Louisiana. It just wouldn't. Because I started watching some shit and I'm just like, I was planning on going to Louisiana in fucking December. I was planning on going to New Orleans in, not December, but January. And I'm thinking, I've watched those goddamn videos. I'm like, I don't even want to go out there now. I started watching the videos about the rap shit that was going on out there in Baton Rouge and Louisiana and all that others. It's just like, I know how shit can go out there. Now I don't want to go. And I've been there. It's just like, okay. But if by myself, you know, I'm going by myself, so I'm just like, and I've been there by myself before. And I'm still like, I don't know. I don't want to go now. Atlanta? Okay, maybe. I don't know. New York? New York might be a little bit too big for me. LA is big and spread out, you know. LA look like one of those places where there's spots where you probably don't want to be, but it's big enough to where if you somewhere cool, you ain't got to worry about going nowhere else. It might be kind of like Houston is. If you in one spot, you ain't really got to go nowhere. Everything you need is in that area you in. If you need to go to Walmart, Costco, anything like that, it's one in that area that you in. You know what I'm saying? It matter restaurants and all that shit. Whatever side of town that you on, whatever neighborhood that you in, it's probably right the fuck there. If it's not in the adjacent neighborhood. You don't have to go across town, because if you going across town for any reason, you're gonna pass up the same shit 2, 3, 4 goddamn times. You know what I'm saying? Before you get what, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, you wouldn't have to move around that goddamn much. But Chicago, I'm like, nah. After the shit I've seen with Chicago, I'm just like, nah. I would skip that shit altogether. I just like, just looking at that shit, and it was going through the neighborhoods and the maps and all this other shit. I'm like, where the good shit at? I'm like, where the good shit at? Where the good shit? Because, I mean, y'all showing all this shit, and all this is fucked up. All of it is just fucked up. Even some shit that was downtown is fucked up. You know, even, what was that? They had the one story about the motherfuckers killing each other. Then, the 2 years, like I say, these motherfuckers is young. These motherfuckers pull up on motherfuckers when they was letting out school. And the 2 16-year-olds or whatever, you know, come out to school, lit both of them up, walking out the fucking schoolhouse, probably hit a couple other students. Goddamn. Just all over the shit that I was telling you about, the whole gang rap shit. These motherfuckers are still in high school, 16 years old. And you got motherfuckers coming by there doing drive-bys and shit on. Which is some of the fucked up part about some of this shit is that you got motherfuckers in their mid-20s and shit that's pulling the triggers on these teenagers and shit. It's just like, what's really going on? That's no, man, come on. Ridiculous. And I'm somebody, I got news break on my phone, right? So I used to sit here and I think my news break is always set to some local shit. You know, used to me having news break, having no shit all over the goddamn country. My shit is set the shit in here. And it always rapper, blah, 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 found shot, black, like, you know, it was rapper, you know, such and such, found dead, shot, rapper found, rapper shot at such and such place. It was always that. I'm like, why, what the fuck is all these rappers? Why everybody that some shit happened to be a goddamn rapper? Then I got wind of this shit. I'm like, that's probably what it is. Everybody's a rapper now. And everybody is involved in this dumbass rap beef drill shit. To where they gotta be putting in work, catching bodies, and rapping about the shit. You can't even roll in certain groups unless you done caught 2 or 3 goddamn bodies and just dumb shit like that. So you got motherfuckers out here just doing stupid shit. I'm like, that gotta be it. Because I was seeing that shit every time I open up my goddamn phone. It'll be some rapper somewhere down here that got shot. Some rapper down here got found dead somewhere or some shit. And I'm just talking about down here. And I've been watching these shits all over the goddamn place. And the only thing, and I'm pretty sure it's out there if I just keep watching. I don't want to keep watching that shit. Some of the documentaries I want to watch because, you know, they do like these swamp stories give you a historic preview. You know what I'm saying? It'll give you a historic preview of the area. Like when they was doing some shit on Cash Money and No Limit and that was telling in and of itself. Because I learned a lot from that. Like I did, I ain't a big No Limit fan. I'm just gonna say that shit right now. But I didn't know that Master P was out on the West Coast doing that shit before he was doing it in fucking New Orleans. I mean, he brought the shit back. He went out there to learn how to do it. He was out there with E40 and shit doing shit before he, back in New Orleans doing such and such, building shit up and blah, blah, blah. But even then, it's just like, I start watching this shit and I'm like, Master P wasn't nobody to play with. Even though they was talking about a bunch of other people, a bunch of other shit going on down there. Still, it's just like, apparently Master P would put some money on your head. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, that's something I didn't know. Just think about that next time you see Master P doing whatever it is he's doing, that Master P was out there putting money on people's head. Don't just think about that Puffy doing it. You know what I'm saying? Apparently that's some shit that's done. Because even the shit I'm talking about now, motherfuckers out here putting $20,000, $30,000, on people's head to go and fucking kill them. Over a bunch of bullshit. Over a bunch of bullshit. And some of these motherfuckers, like I said, I need to start rapping. I'm like, where the fuck you get this money from? That's been my main thing since I'm like, where the fuck did you get this money from? Because ain't none of these motherfuckers on no labels, and definitely not no major labels. Not with this shit going on. I'm just, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously you making money. You got these big ass fucking chains. It's fucked up that some of these people don't make it. So what they do, what they call it, collecting chains or whatever. Where a rapper would come to town and they would, they'll try to hem you up, take your shit if they know you coming to town. Like if you got a show or something, they know you coming to town. So they kind of track your ass. These motherfuckers, goddamn bloodhounds tracking motherfuckers. Catch your ass off somewhere, take your goddamn watch and your fucking. How about not wear that shit? How about just have that be shit that you only have on you when you at the fucking venue? You know what I'm saying? Why would you need to just wear that shit around? Because they brag about this shit, nigga. I got a house on my pinky. I got cars in my ears. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 or 3 houses on my neck. And then motherfuckers snatch your shit, catch you slipping, take your goddamn chain, and basically just rob, because that ain't all they taking. At that point, if they got you at gunpoint, they taking everything you got on you. You know what I'm saying? And then apparently start wearing your shit around. You know what I'm saying? Apparently just start wearing your shit around. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing this? I'm like, shit. I'm like, you better take that shit up to Wayne Young and get that shit appraised, sell it, something. You just some money for that shit. I be wearing it, nigga. Get rid of that shit. It's fucking stupid. But apparently this is the type of shit that people do. One of those rappers, I don't think he wasn't no drill rapper, but he was somebody that, he was a notable person at once and ended up going to prison, and everybody he was fucking with blew up while he was in prison. He got out of prison and didn't nobody fuck with him after he got out of prison. So that's what he was relegated to doing. Motherfuckers come to town and he would, chain snatching or watch snatching or whatever the fuck they call it. It's so goddamn dumb, man. I understand you got to do what you got to do, but I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to. Well, he was doing other shit too, which is why he ended up probably back in fucking prison. But that shit is ridiculous. And even watching this shit, I ran across some stuff that had to do with Rap-A-Lot. Not a whole lot to do with Rap-A-Lot, but enough to do with Rap-A-Lot to where some of those, it's just like such and such signed with Rap-A-Lot and blah, blah. I always say I ain't never heard of them motherfuckers, but it wouldn't be nobody I would have ever heard of anyway. I just wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that fucking I didn't know that Drake damn near came up through Rap-A-Lot. Indirectly. You know what I'm saying? He came up like adjacent. You know what I'm saying? I think James Prince Jr. kind of came up on Drake and brought him in, and then he ended up building himself up throughout his little tour of the South through Cash Money and through Atlanta and shit like that. So, but there's some other shit I heard about goddamn Rap-A-Lot where I was just like, oh damn, that's how it is. I get that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, apparently people still, I don't know how Rap-A-Lot making their money. I don't see them. I say that, but it's just like Rap-A-Lot is not a name you hear a lot these days. But apparently, that James Prince got other shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no way that he got what he got at this point by just rap a lot. Just put it like that. He got other ventures going on, but it's still got rap a lot going on. Where supposedly he's one of the gatekeepers. So, and they say that he rules Houston or some shit like that, which I don't buy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in that industry, so I can't say that. Taking that, where I live now is actually called Prince Square. So I think he owned all this shit I live on. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that. I think this, like, literally this whole little area that I'm in. It's a fucking one of those big neighborhood plaques right there. Prince Square is right there. I think that encompasses all this shit over here where I live. Would be considered Prince Square. I don't think nobody calls it that to this point, but I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm thinking that's what the fuck it is. Which I'm like, I don't care. I ain't got nothing against it. I ain't got nothing against James Prince and no shit like that. Yeah, they used to do business with my dad when he was right there. So but it's just the fact that I'm like, I see this shit and it's just like, man, this. They got this thing, and it's all over the place where these when other people come to town, they gotta check in or some shit. I've heard this in different cities. When they come to the city, they gotta check in with a certain person in their city before they do anything here, which I think is bullshit. Tell you the truth. I mean, if I'm going somewhere to do something, I ain't checking shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be one of them motherfuckers. I gotta find out the hard way. But I don't remember exactly what the fuck. I think what happened. I think somebody came in, and they were supposed to be doing some shows here, and they didn't check in with James Prince before they came to the city. So James Prince had they shows canceled. Like, for real, I'm just like, yeah, he could do that. I mean, James Prince just had his shows canceled. If I'm remembering correctly. That shit is fucking hilarious. It is. It's hilarious when when I think about it. You got to check in with me when you come to my city, blah, 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 which I think is bullshit. But somebody coming in to do their thing, they come here to perform or do whatever the fuck, they didn't check in with you first. So you have their shows canceled. Now they can't do nothing. That's petty as fuck. That's petty as hell. It is. It's petty as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's weird where or somebody have some little issue. Somebody have a little issue, a big issue or whatever the fuck. And some shit that you got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? And there's some stuff that, you got something you got to do, and it might be involving a whole bunch of other goddamn people, and, it's a fucking hassle or whatever you want to, a bunch of extra drama or some shit, whatever you want to call it. And they be like, you hit such and such up, and they be like, all right, just hold on one second. They go off for about 10, 15 minutes, call you back and be like, all right, I got you. Like, what? Yeah, you good. How the fuck you do that? 5 goddamn minutes. That's some shit would have took me a goddamn month to do. That type of shit, when a motherfuckers got connections and shit like that, I'm just like, man, you don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know who the fuck you fucking with. You really don't. You have to be careful. You have to fucking be careful. The most unassuming motherfuckers be the ones you don't really want to be fucking with. Like with these little stupid motherfuckers I was talking about with this drill shit. Well, all of those motherfuckers are just dumb. You know, I'll be watching that shit, and then um most of them are just irredeemable. You know what I'm saying? Because when you watch the whole story, them motherfuckers are in and out of jail, in and out of jail. They go in jail, they in there for a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever the fuck. They come out and immediately start doing the same shit they got them in there to start with. They get their little rap shit. They start doing that. They make some money and won't stop doing whatever the fuck it is they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And then right back in the goddamn courthouse for whatever the fuck reason, they all on goddamn probation. I'm like, goddamn, what are you doing? I mean, you have an outlet right there where you making money, but you won't stop doing the dumb shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's an outlet right there. You making money. And the outlet takes these motherfuckers out of the ghetto. Like a lot of times they have to be away from shit. You know what I'm saying? They be doing shows. I don't know who the, like I said, I don't know how the fuck they get these shows. These motherfuckers seem to have no management, no nothing. But they got these goddamn shows they be performing at. But they still, yeah. They still end up back in the hood just doing the dumb shit because that's what they want to do. Worst one, I ain't gonna say the worst one, but one of the bad ones, the one that it had something to do with the Rap-A-Lot shit, was the dude from Alabama, Honeycomb, whatever the fuck, Lil Honeycomb, whatever the fuck, stupid ass name. I think he should have just stuck with Honeycomb. Sounds kind of gay, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you got an outlet. And he just wouldn't stop. And just like with the what's that motherfucker I was just saying? When they were just going back and forth killing each other till they ran out of fucking people to kill. You know what I'm saying? They just ran out of goddamn people to kill. And they just started killing people who was loosely associated with you some kind of goddamn way. But this motherfucker, the Honeycomb, he had it so goddamn bad with people. They was killing off his goddamn people. This dude is off doing this rap thing, trying to get his shit together, and they killing his people off over some beef they done had. End up killing his goddamn grandparents. Shot up his grandparents' house and set that bitch on fire. Blew the goddamn house up. I think they was shooting in the house, and I think they hit an oxygen tank or something that was in the house. They caused the house to go up in flames, but still, it happened. Shot him up, and ended up blowing up the goddamn house. Killing your goddamn grandparents got killed. Like I say, they can't get to you, so they killing all your people. Over some stupid ass beef shit that you had going on. I forgot how that shit finished, to tell you the truth. I really did. I forgot how that one finished, but I was kind of done after the grandparents, so really they didn't kill this dude grandparents because they couldn't get to him. Now I'm trying to remember how that shit fucking, but that's the whole point. It just, none of this shit ends well. None of it ends well unless a motherfucker just kind of made it out of the shit that I've seen. they either still in the shit, so they still out there doing whatever it is they doing. You know what I'm saying? The fucked up shit. They either dead or they done got fucking 25 or life sentences or some shit like that. One motherfucker got, well, they gave a motherfucker 200. They gave, man, look at here, these goddamn sentences. I was watching one of these things. They gave a motherfucker 2 life sentences plus 240 years. What the fuck, man? Come on now. You give a motherfucker 2 life sentences plus 240 years. I mean, make that make sense. I mean, it's just life. The rest of that shit don't matter. Just life. Just life. I mean, why the fuck you got 2 life sentences? That makes no sense. As far as we know now. Unless we find out how motherfuckers is coming back. If they are coming back at all. If motherfuckers getting reincarnated and shit. When we find out who the fuck they are. And be like, nope. We know who the fuck you used to be. Get your ass over here. And then a new motherfucker like, what I do? Yeah, you gonna be in here until you croak and come back again. Come back as a goddamn frog or a fly or some shit. Hopefully you come back as like a mosquito or some shit. So your life sentence be short. Don't come back as a goddamn elephant or some bush or alligator or some shit. And your ass will be in that bitch. Life sentence just won't fucking go away. Fucking turtle or something. Them big ass tortoises, them motherfuckers live for a long goddamn time. That shit was funny. I'm like, you really? I don't think you give a fuck after that though. After your first life sentence, they can keep throwing shit at you, life without parole. You like, all right, you got 2 life sentences. So, plus 240 years, like. Okay. Your point? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, your point? You don't keep just stacking that shit on like it's gonna make a goddamn difference. But I guess it will make a difference if they get to a point. Because, sometimes people get those long-ass sentences and they do end up getting out for whatever the fuck reason. You know what I'm saying? For whatever the reason. Well, I mean, I guess if you get a sentence like that, you get 2 life sentences plus a couple of 100 years on top of that. That means in extenuating circumstances where a motherfucker would usually be like, all right, you done been in here for this amount of time. We can let you know, like you get in there and you sick or some shit like that. And they be like, okay, we gonna let you out because of this, that, and the other. You fucking 75 years old or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You let you out. You know what I'm saying? You at this point, you ain't no threat to society or no shit like that. And you done served 30, 40, fucking 50 years or whatever the fuck. Some shit like that. No, you don't even get that. No, you are actually going to die here. Like if the prison was set on fire, we are going to rescue everybody, but we gonna leave your ass in this motherfucker. Everybody's gonna be outside watching the prison burn. But we leaving you in. You don't even get to get out. That type of shit. No, you don't even get to get out. We leaving you in, smoking you. Hopefully the smoke gets you before the goddamn fire do. I don't know which one's worse. I ain't trying to figure it out. I don't want to know. But I'm guessing that's how that would work. Maybe, probably. Like yeah, this right here won't come into effect no goddamn time soon. But just in case. The big flood coming, we got to get everybody out of here. We getting all these other people out first. And you will be like
the last motherfucker to get out. Like people with actually life sentence will get out before your double life plus a couple of hundred. As no, you just gonna be in here. We not even. No, this just. That's fucked up. I was watching one of these motherfuckers. What was it, Draco? Some guy in Los Angeles, rapper in Los Angeles. They was going through his story, and he was going back and forth with motherfuckers. It wasn't like this drill shit, but he did have drama going on with other motherfuckers as far as some of the gang shit, and most of his drama was with the LAPD and the district attorneys and all this other shit, because there was crimes being committed and shit like that between, people. But, like I said, he's another motherfucker that's just like, he making this money with rapping. I ain't got no record deal, but he making this money and shit. What the fuck? The fuck is it? All these motherfuckers making all this money, they ain't got nobody's record deal, and everybody doing all kind of weird Diddy shit trying to get signed. Apparently, you don't need to do that. Save your goddamn assholes and your goddamn dignity, and do whatever the hell is these little fuckwads then figured the fuck out. Because apparently, they got all the goddamn money, and they don't have no record deals. You know what I'm saying? Which is, actually this dude I'm talking about actually skipped out on a record deal. Somebody tried to sign him to a record deal. He was like, nah. He was like, nah, I'm going to do this myself for right now. Which is like the smart thing to do. If you got a way to do this shit yourself, you selling your goddamn, there's ways the record deals go about getting shit done. You need to figure that shit out so you can do it on your own. If only at a smaller scale. You can move that shit up later. So whatever you said, because a lot of motherfuckers, you don't have to sell millions of records to make millions of dollars. You don't. You don't. Because the money that motherfuckers be making off your goddamn shit is exorbitant. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers be sitting high and pretty and shit, just doing indie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they be doing indie shit on their own little stuff. They got their own little ways to distribute their music and all this other stuff, the way shit work nowadays. Everything's electronic and all kind of shit. Just figure that shit out. I'm going to have to. Like I said, I need to start back rapping. I need to start back doing some kind of goddamn music or something. I could probably rap. I damn sure can't sing nowadays. My voice ain't the same it was as I was in my 20s and shit. So I ain't singing worth of shit now. I ain't. Not enough to be putting on no goddamn record. Man, my old raspy ass goddamn voice I got now be trying to rap like a motherfucker. So I'm like, but I need to shit. Let me find me some beats. I need to go start looking up some goddamn beats and see if I can jot down some lyrics. Thing is, I don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't go out here and start catching bodies to start rapping about the shit. I could barely walk, so I ain't. What? Well, I'm a rap about sitting around the house. I guess that's probably what I would end up doing. Rap about sitting around doing a whole bunch of nothing. Apparently, I only need 1 or 2 songs just to see how this shit work. You know what I'm saying? You only need a couple songs just to see how this shit work. And then, if you figure out how that shit work, you be like, oh, okay, I see what we got going on. And then you can probably start doing some collaborations, brainstorming with some other people, get some shit going. I'm pretty sure I can spit out a goddamn rhyme or two. I am not new to this shit. I won't be looking like this what I'm doing. I'm not trying to look like no fucked up ass Cool Mo D out there. Just looking like some old fucked up ass Cool Mo D, old motherfucking. Actually, if I was to do that, you wouldn't see me at all. You wouldn't see me at all. If I was actually to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm finna try to put out some music, it'd all be faceless. It would all be faceless. And I damn sure ain't performing shit. For whatever reason, that's been kind of my thing. As long as I've been into music, it's just like I don't mind making music. I would never want to perform this shit. I wouldn't. I would make it, record it, don't want to fucking perform it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to perform it. I just want to make it, put the shit out, let it do what it do, go on to the next thing. I ain't trying to be sitting up on nobody's stage doing nothing. That was my thing. Even back in my 20s, that's what I had in mind. It was. I don't want to perform. I want to make music. I don't want to perform. Even now, it's just my energy level is so low. I would have to actually just bear down, and that'd have to be nothing else that I do besides that. It would actually have to be an avenue right there in front of me. Like, I'm finna do this. I'm finna write me a rap, or write me a song, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find somewhere to put it and see how this shit works. I would be able to do a song at least. I would be able to do a song at least. I don't have enough activity to be able to just write a whole bunch of shit without just faking it. And that was one of the reasons why I think I stopped writing back in the day when I was. It's just like I was rapping about being at the club and kind of hanging out in the streets a little bit. Once I stopped doing that, I wasn't doing this. There wasn't nothing else for me to write. I'll have to be in some sort of element to be able to write. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do, write about my cats and shit sitting out on the porch, begging for food. Yeah, probably. Or I have to think of some kind of goddamn message that's actually in my head somewhere. Have to dig for a while to figure it out. And do that. Figure out how that worked. But like I say, it ain't no drill. I'd have to listen to some of the drill shit to see what it actually sounds. Because I only hear like little 1 to 3 second little bits of little shit that they might play during these little shows. But like I say, the little bit that I heard, it just, that don't sound like nothing I would listen to. Apparently, all of it is shit that I wouldn't listen to. But as far as just the sound of it, nah. I'm a motherfucker, because I sit and I freestyle everything. I sit and I freestyle a little commercial music, little songs come up or whatever the fuck, and you add your little verse to it, a couple of lines that pop up in your head. Yeah, I do that shit all the time, like I assume most people do when they listen to music. You know what I'm saying? I do it. You know what I'm saying? I've written some songs in my day. You know what I'm saying? I had a little rap demo tape way back in the day. So I know it's something I'm capable of doing. Itching. It's just a matter of, finding an avenue. These dumbass kids on here doing this stupid shit can find it. I definitely can. I must. Even if I don't plan on doing it, I just need to know. Because I do. I just need to fucking know. How the fuck are you putting this money out? What is this SoundCloud shit? You know what I'm saying? How are you putting out music the next fucking goddamn day? Talking about you posting this shit on YouTube and all kinds of shit. How are you posting shit? Where are these beats coming from? Is your shit copyrighted? Do you got your little Is your shit protected when you put it out? What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know what's really happening? Like I say, these motherfuckers is out here doing shit, rapping about it, and putting the song out like the next goddamn day. What's happening? Like, really? You put the song out the next day? That's one hell of a turnaround. That would be the most impressive part. The fact that you will pull off some shit. I guess the adrenaline still be running through your system. You can go back to your spot and blue rap about doing this shit here. Talk about somebody's mama and how you just killed her and all kind of shit like that, and describe the goddamn crime scene and mock a motherfucker. And do all kind of shit in the goddamn song and arrange all that shit and then put it out the next day. That's why I'm saying I kind of, I'm questioning the quality of a lot of this shit that might be coming out. It's just like, really, you just spit that shit out like that. You just spit that shit out like that. And like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers, they little kids, a lot of them so fucking, if you listen to them talk, they so fucking stupid. They be like, and they sit there and they repeat the same goddamn thing 3 or 4 goddamn times. Oh man, on my hood, on my mama, on blood. I told the motherfucker, blah. And then they have a whole goddamn song. I'm like, nigga, you rap better than you talk. How about you just rap all the time? Because your talking sucks. I just put it at that. Your talking sucks. I don't know. Yeah. Your talking sucks. Because you be trying to listen to them talk. You trying to see what you can't never figure out what they're saying. Because sometimes they be on the live stream talking, and it's a bunch of other motherfuckers behind them talking at the same goddamn time. Can you please tell the motherfuckers behind you to shut the fuck up, please? You sitting there running your mouth, and this motherfucker's behind you talking over you on your own goddamn live stream. Can you tell them to shut up? So fucking dumb. Yeah, you got 3 or 4 motherfuckers all in a car on the live stream or sitting somewhere, and it's all and they all talking. That's irritating as hell to me. I don't like hearing people talk over each other like that. I don't. I really don't. And when I was talking about earlier, I just like motherfuckers hop on there and tell all their business. Motherfuckers be on there going blah 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 blah. It ain't now motherfucker be sitting there be like, you talk too much, dude. You might not want to say that. You know what I'm saying? It's funny when you might not want to say that on the goddamn live stream. You know what I'm saying? And they just be co-signing and all kind of other shit and blah blah blah. You know, you might not want to say that. Not one of y'all motherfuckers is not one of you motherfuckers is thinking about that shit like right now.
So I was talking about a nigga. You about no Adam, man. Y'all tripping. Tell them to come see me. For real. That's how easy this.
Baby Joe would follow up by commenting under Jay Youngin's IG post, calling him a clown, in which Jay told him, "Get your bomb ass on." NBA Ken got involved when he took to IG saying, "Why dudes want to talk shit when my brother go to jail? 23, a little boy, and whoever else." 23, of course, being the number that Jay Youngin erects, so this was a clear shot at him. But Ken wasn't finished. He posted another story saying, "Dude was so happy when he thought he had that feature." Someone else from Young Boys Camp posted a story.
It's just dumb. Like I said, all this information is... You know what I'm saying? And then such and such posted, and then such and such posted. Motherfuckers can just run through your goddamn social media and make a whole goddamn documentary of your whole goddamn life because you post every goddamn thing. And they just piece all this shit together, and then they got their whole goddamn narrative and all. It's so fucking dumb. I don't even know what this shit right here is about. I don't. It was playing. I was trying to go to sleep. I gotta have the TV going or something playing, and that's what the fuck was going on. So I'm just like, okay, I'll let that shit play, and I couldn't fall asleep, so I ended up having to do this shit here. It is 2:42 in the morning right now, so it's gonna be time to wake up pretty goddamn soon. And I know I've been talking for a minute, but this shit is sickening as it is. It's interesting because, like I said, I like the documentaries. I like the documentary type of shit. And this is shit that I don't know nothing about. So there's a curiosity factor here. The fact that I don't know who these people are, you know, which is why I skipped a lot of this shit early on. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Let me go watch some more Diddy videos where I know who the fuck I'm watching. And then this shit, I let some of that shit actually start playing. I was like, well, I'm like, goddamn, this is actually pretty goddamn interesting. I don't know who these people are, but these stories are something else. They're ridiculous, stupid as fuck, but it's something else. Oh my goodness. Especially, you know, you watching the shit that actually fucking happened. You know what I'm saying? This shit that I'm like, this shit actually happens. This shit has actually happened. All this shit is stuff all this dumb ass, stupid ass shit is stuff that actually happened. This ain't some shit that somebody made up to throw in a goddamn movie. This dumb shit actually is happening. It's people out there this fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? You know, there's people out here this goddamn stupid to where this shit is going on. And it ain't just here. Like I said, the Trap Lord Ross guy, he covers shit in other countries. This drill shit goes on in fucking over there in Europe. Now, I'm going to watch all that shit, but I know he had some shit going on about some motherfuckers in England or somewhere. And then, like I said, he had some shit in Sweden. And I'm like, man, really? How y'all fuck up Sweden? Come on now. Come on now. Sweden is like the place. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Sweden is like the place to be. Don't be over there fucking up Sweden. That's where everybody want to go. And y'all go fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? It's if I had to leave right now, where would you go? I would probably go to Sweden. Probably along with everybody else. And they have a very, 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 very severe overpopulation problem. If motherfuckers just had to choose where the fuck they wanted to go. Where you want to go? I'll go Sweden. Shit. Sweden is like the number one place motherfuckers want to go. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Where you want to go? America. Fuck that. I've been here in America. It's not where you want to goddamn be. Let me tell you that right now. There's a bunch of other places you wouldn't want that's worse, but you know, you can do better. You can do better. Well, I think I haven't exhausted all the stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember the names of all these goddamn peoples from all these goddamn stories I done seen. I can't. It's too many. You know what I'm saying? It's too many, and then the levels to this shit gets mixed up. Because I like to keep the shit separate from the little independent, the young, dumb gang bang rappers. Keep that shit separate from some of the other little some of the same type of shit that was going on, but from rappers that actually was signed to labels and shit like that. Because it's a little bit different. But still, motherfuckers get signed record deals and won't leave the fucking streets alone. But they not out there just I'm trying to think. Because that shit, the ones I saw about the ones in Baton Rouge was, I was like, I don't want to go to Baton Rouge. Shit, I've only been through Baton Rouge. I've never been to Baton Rouge. You know, and I catch the bus to go to New Orleans. I mean, the bus stops in Baton Rouge to pick motherfuckers up and drop them off, and then it's on it's on fucking New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? It's on the fucking New Orleans. It ain't no, you know, I ain't never just stopped and got out and be like, hey, we up in Baton Rouge, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I don't know nothing about all of that. I ain't trying to figure it out either. My mom from Baton Rouge, so I got a little bit of Baton Rouge in me. Some kind of goddamn way. And I'm sitting there watching that shit like, I won't be going there to find out no shit about my family goddamn tree. Motherfuckers is crazy. Sorry. No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Whatever part of my family's in Baton Rouge, I'm just going to assume them motherfuckers is crazy. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. I wouldn't know how to look them motherfuckers up no way, so whatever. Yeah, but I can't remember all that shit. Yeah, because a bunch of motherfuckers is getting killed in Baton Rouge, and I'm trying to think. I'm thinking that was just some gang bang type of shit. I don't think there was some. It was like rappers, like some rapper people involved, but it wasn't. I'm for to rap about what the shit I just goddamn did type of shit. I don't think it was that type of stuff there. Because that's what gets me. The little young ones, I'm just gonna call that drill. I'm not just sure the definition of that type of drill shit, drill rap, but that's what I'm gonna call it. That's the one where you rapping about bodies that you done put out there. You know what I'm saying? When you done actually did some crimes, and then you put the shit on paper and you start shooting videos and shit like that. It just, you know. The production of that shit is fucking. I mean, they do the shit and write a song about it, put the song out the next day, and then have a fucking video shot. Yeah, they did a video for this song and that song. These motherfuckers work fast. You got to give them that. The motherfuckers work fast. Which is the fucked up part. Because, you know, it's kind of like what I used to do. You know, it's kind of like what I used to do is that, you know, well, you have to hear this because that makes it sound worse when I'm saying so. But on the weekends, or when I'd go to Galveston, or I'd go to New Orleans, I'd travel just so I could take pictures. You know, you go to Galveston, you really want to go to Galveston, ain't shit to do in Galveston. You go out there so you could take a picture of yourself out there in Galveston and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Go to New Orleans. You go to New Orleans. I hop my ass up in the car, drive New Orleans, hang out down there. Bunch of photo ops. You know what I'm saying? I'll get to that. Bam, look at me. I'm in New Orleans. Look at me. I'm doing this. I'm thinking that's a lot of what the fuck is going on here. You know what I'm saying? Other than the legit beef that they got, that's just incentive. Okay, let me go do this shit to this person right here so I can post it. You know what I'm saying? So I can post it. Just give me a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because you know people gonna see it. So, you know motherfuckers, y'all looking at each other posts and shit like that. You beefing with somebody. Y'all, you already got the killer bug in you. You know what I'm saying? At fucking 15, 16 years old. So okay, I'm gonna do this so I'm gonna do this so I can write this song and do this right here and then post this shit for everybody to fucking see. It's no goddamn different from me going out to Galveston to take pictures of myself so I can post it on Facebook or some shit. You know? It's just a more elaborate process, but same goddamn thing. Except for they actually kind of making money off. Motherfuckers is making money off of this shit. That's another thing. I'm like, hey, they got these videos, shooting those videos and producing that shit got to cost somebody something. You know, you got to pay for that shit. I don't know how they putting out this goddamn music. You know what I'm saying? But they are. I don't know where the hell they getting the beats from. I don't know if they making this shit themselves and all of that. You know, they doing all of that. You know, and putting this shit, the music up somewhere where they actually got money coming from that shit. So every time motherfucker do something, money's coming in from it. It's fucking ridiculous. It is. It's fucking ridiculous. And you got people that support the shit, and they know. You gotta think, you get all these millions of views on this shit. All these millions of views is coming from eyeballs, from people who have the knowledge of what's going on in these videos and this music. They know what the fuck is happening because the shit is in the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? The shit is in the fucking news. It ain't like they just making up shit. It ain't like, okay, he said he did this, he said he did this and that and the other. Ain't no way to disprove none of this shit. I mean, to prove none of that he did in this shit. It's just a fucking song. No! No! He described the goddamn what happened, the crime scene, the position of the body, the sound motherfuckers. They make fun of the sounds motherfuckers is making as they getting shot or stabbed. Because the shit be in the song, you better got that. And you know, I make him go, ah! It sounds stupid when I do it like that. But it was a song where a dude actually did that. He was like, yeah, he went, ah! As he was fucking getting shot. You know, it's just like, you know, that type of shit. And then, also, on occasion, shit jumps off during the live feed. Motherfucker be doing the goddamn live feed. They be out and about or whatever the fuck, and all of a sudden you hear pop, 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 pop. They getting shot at whatever the fuck, depending on where they, you know, if they in a car or if they out and about doing a live feed on Instagram or some shit like that. And, you know, and some shit jump off while they doing that. And motherfuckers wonder why I don't like going out. You know what I'm saying? I don't like going out. This type of dumb shit is going on. It's too much collateral damage because you get to hear about this shit when you watching this shit. All the people that got hit with stray bullets and shit like that because, oh man, one of the Chicago guys be like, man, I don't give a fuck about no, you know what I'm saying? If whoever the fuck he want to shoot is over there in that crowd of people, everybody over there finna get hit. He don't give a damn. This is coming from a little teenager, man. This motherfucker would shoot up 10 goddamn people to get one. He would shoot up 10 people to get one. This shit is stupid. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be out with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that going on. Like I say, I see the headlines of rappers and shit getting killed down here, but I don't know if I couldn't tell you if that was happening or not. I don't watch the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch the fucking news like that. So I couldn't tell you if it was some big fucking whoop-de-doo going on somewhere between rappers and shit. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know. But I'm not. Like I said, I'm fucking 49. I wouldn't be in those places in particular. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this shit goes on in just regular ass fucking gas stations and all kind of shit where people just happen to be sometimes. You know, it happens. You can't avoid everything forever. Eventually you're gonna run into something. It's just a matter of whether you can peep it out or know how to back out of shit and get out the fucking way when shit fucking start happening. That's why I don't go to block parties. They be having block parties and shit. Now I'm not going to that shit. I'm going to no block parties. They be having little get-togethers at the park. Nope, not going to that shit. Back in the day, we used to meet up at the park on Sundays, play basketball. There'd be a whole bunch of people out there. You get me around a whole bunch of goddamn people? Nope. I would stay at. I don't want to be around no group or nothing. Not in that not in that kind of environment. You know, at a big ass park or some shit, and you just I don't know the temperature out here these days. You know what I'm saying? Over here where I live, it ain't much shit going on. You know, but if you go further over on that side, it still might be some lingering shit. Still kind of ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Not that it ain't ghetto over here, but over there, it's more people. You run across, no. Some shit liable to jump off. Somebody liable to get mad at somebody, start shooting, or something. No. I don't trust people like that now. I'd rather just be fucking home. If I'm gonna get shot, let it be on the 4th of July, fucking New Year's or some shit, where a bullet just happened to fly in my house or some shit like that. I'm not finna be out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be out and about having a good old goddamn time and get caught up in some goddamn bullshit. Not that you can control that all the goddamn time. It probably will be some times where I'm just, I'm gonna go somewhere at some point. Like I said, I plan on going to New Orleans at some point. Probably not the rest of this year, but some point next year. And I plan on going to Vegas at some point next year, maybe. Anything can fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? En route or on the way out there or while I'm out there. You never fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You never fucking know. Anything in life will happen. You just got to keep your goddamn eyes open, head on the swivel. Not, and just, you ain't got to ruin your whole goddamn time thinking some dumb shit like that is going to happen. But, you hear some goddamn gunshots, lay on the fucking ground. Just, that's it. Lay on the ground and probably try to lay on the ground next to somebody else who's laying on the ground so they'll catch the bullet for you. Don't be trying to be no bullet shield for nobody. That type of shit. I think about shit like that. Do I want to be a bullet shield? Hell no, I don't want to be no bullet shield. No, I want somebody to be a bullet shield for me. I'm going to lay down on the goddamn ground next to somebody in between me and whoever the fuck is shooting. Like if a motherfucker fall, this motherfucker's over there shooting, and motherfucker get down. I'm finna go around and get down on the other side of this motherfucker that just got down. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm on the other side of you. I ain't, we gonna fight for this spot. You don't want that goddamn outside seat, motherfucker. I don't want the goddamn side seat. You get the outside seat. Bullet come over here, it's gonna hit you. Not me. I ain't trying to get hit by no goddamn bullets. Them shits look like they hurt. And I got enough goddamn problems. A bullet is not something I fucking need. Or a blade, or anything. But with this type of shit going on, the older I get, the more paranoid I get. Whether it's rational or not. It's like I don't want to be out. It's just like, when I'm walking over here. Well, it ain't shit over here. I ain't got to really worry about that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't enough people over here to where I really got to worry about shit like that jumping off. It just don't. I live in the middle of this block. Ain't nobody in the middle of this block but me. You know what I'm saying? I think, and You know, you got apartment complexes at the end of the block. Now, way back in the day, those apartments down there might have some shit jump off in them. Somebody got killed down there, maybe a few times. But it ain't. I mean, it ain't the norm. I think everybody that lived down there pretty much got along. If a motherfucker got shot down there, he probably did something to deserve it. I'm just gonna say it like that. And then now they got some homes and shit they building that it don't seem like they will facilitate that type of. But you know, you never know who moves up in there. It ain't that type of shit over here anymore. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no big projects or no big apartment complexes like that. To where you got all these fucking people. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these cliques and shit. You don't see that over here. It's not that many young folks over here. If this is the best way that I can fucking put it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many young folks over here where you got these 19, 20-year-olds just walking up and down the street hanging and whatnot. You don't have that over here. You know what I'm saying? You might get a little bit over there somewhere else where the residence is more concentrated. You know what I'm saying? But over here, everybody's in the fucking house over here. You just won't run into that. Yeah, you'd have to go east of where I am in Fifth Ward to be able to, if you're gonna run across any of that shit. And I think, and on the whole, you're not gonna run across a lot of that in Fifth Ward, unless you just go way to the bottom or way east. You know what I'm saying? And just even then, I don't think you will see that because I don't think there's a lot of super young people around just hanging out like that over here anymore. Probably back in the day, yes. Nowadays, no. Everybody's in the fucking house. Everybody ain't hanging around outside like they used to around here these days that I've noticed. Everybody's in the fucking house doing whatever it is that they fucking doing. Everybody ain't outside playing, running around and shit like they used to do back in the goddamn day. You know? And the thing about what you see with the stuff that I'm talking about, these motherfuckers is, while they are online, but at least they out fucking side. You know what I'm saying? You out there living a gang life. You can't be living a gang life talking about putting in work and doing all this other shit with your ass in the fucking house all the goddamn time. Well, motherfuckers around here is always in the goddamn house. Ain't nobody out here putting in work and whatnot that I know of. Somebody probably is. Like I say, you see not like that. I think motherfuckers have altercations and shit because you see people found dead and shot and stuff like I said, I got a news break on my phone. That's enough to keep you in the fucking house forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever. And that's just going for shit I see on YouTube. The shit I see on my goddamn phone, I'm just like, Just a man found dead. You know what I'm saying? Shot to death. I'm like, just come on. You go look, up in somewhere in Harris County or every once in a while, it'd be like Northeast Houston or North Houston or some shit like that. I'm like, so shit is happening, but it ain't. It might be dumb in and of itself, but it ain't like ridiculous, stupid like the shit that I've just become privy to. All this shit didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's still happening. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't going nowhere. This shit is still happening. And it's puzzling. It's puzzling. I want to know why the fuck there's no guidance. Is it because when you look at this shit, most of the time the parents are in jail or they done got killed a long time ago and the kids are just out floating on their goddamn own because, sometimes you raised by an aunt or grandmother, aunts and uncles and shit just as much in this goddamn streets, you know what I'm saying, as anybody else. So they not helping. Grandparents sometimes don't have the energy to be fucking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the energy to be fucking with you like that. They done already raised their kids kinda. Didn't do a very good job at it since they kids usually are fucked off. You know what I'm saying? They did themselves well by living to a ripe old age of whatever the fuck, but the kids they raised got caught up in some bullshit that they probably couldn't do nothing about. Grandkid come along, the kids out of the goddamn picture, they come up, they gotta pick up some slack. They couldn't do nothing with their own kids. They ain't gonna be able to do nothing with their ass because by the time they inherit this little badass motherfucker, he already in the shit. You know what I'm saying? He already in the shit. Just, a lot of it's fucking hopeless. And that's what I was seeing. I was like, there's no redemption to the shit. And then you see, especially with the Julio Fulio, I mean, the fact that that's his name is telling enough. But they had him doing somebody interviewing him in a podcast, and he talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, this and this such fucking happened, and man, that hit me hard, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you could sit there and you could collect your thoughts enough to do this goddamn interview and recall all this shit that happened to you. Now take it. He already dead. You know what I'm saying? He already fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? But they showing the goddamn shit because they doing the story in sequence. If you just watching the shit and you don't know who the fuck it is, you probably figure out that he's gonna die at some point. Them telling this goddamn story. But them going through with the podcast interviews and shit like that, it's just like, I'm like, you should know better. You know what I'm saying? But it's the thing. This is one of the things they was talking about with him. It's just like, you looking at him do the interview, look like he might got a little bit of sense. But as the story keep going on, no, he don't. No, he don't. He gonna keep escalating shit. Even when the shit didn't calm down. He gonna escalate it because he ain't have nothing else better to do. Like I said, he went back. He went back into it voluntarily. When he had left. Went on the other side of the goddamn country. You could have just stayed out there and lived your goddamn life without nobody even fucking with you for the most part. It sounded like he had some goddamn sense. And no, he didn't. The motherfucker's like legit crazy. And it'd be like that on most of those podcasts because the fucked up part about it is, like I said, a lot of these are little young ass motherfuckers. I think that dude was like 26 when he died. A lot of these motherfuckers, like I said, they still in their teens, early 20s at the oldest. And they be on these podcasts. And the people that have these podcasts, they be doing these interviews with these folks. I've seen several. They know what's going on. Or else you wouldn't have them on the goddamn show. But they be asking them questions, egging them on, and shit like that. And it's like, why would you even have somebody like that on your fucking show? At this point, I'm talking about the people that that have the podcast are grown ass people. You know what I'm saying? They are from the ones I said, they are past the 25-year barricade to where your brain is developed. Before then, they be like, oh, your mind ain't really developed until you like your mid-20s, and after that, your brain is matured. Whatever. Now, all these people that do the podcast are motherfuckers that look like, okay, they are grown enough to know that this is not an interview that I should want to do at all. Because you egging these people on, you asking all these goddamn questions, and you talking to a motherfucker that can barely articulate a goddamn sentence to start with. And you standing there, you all enthusiastic about asking them questions and shit like that. But well, what about this? I heard that you did this, that, and other. What about this right here? They sensationalized this shit. You know what I'm saying? That was part of the goddamn problem. You got a goddamn grown-ass person on a podcast. You so worried about your goddamn views. You don't worry about what the fuck you doing. You got a fucking teenager on your goddamn show. You sensationalizing the fact that you got a fucking murderer on your show that raps about the shit, and you asking them questions about it, and they could barely, you know, and they giggling and smiling and trying to answer the goddamn question and can barely spit out a goddamn sentence. That's enough for me to be like, you know what, we just cut this. This is dumb. Why would I propagate this? I think that's the right word. You know, because that's what you're doing. You're promoting it. As long as you keep doing those podcasts and you keep having those guests on, the little drill rappers or whatnot, you're propagating the shit. You're pushing it forward. You're promoting it. Grown ass people. You see what the fuck you doing? Yeah, they see what they don't give a fuck. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't give no shits at all. Unless they on there for the purpose of asking questions to see if they can get those people to really incriminate themselves. You know what I'm saying? See if you can get them on that and get them to say something other than some vague ass bullshit, which is usually not the goddamn case. Because usually they get on there and they be saying all kind of stuff, and my eyebrows is up like, really? You just gonna say that like that, huh? I'm like, that's some, it's like shit that I'm like, they be saying shit like, okay, I got immunity on this stuff, so can't nobody do shit to me at this point, so I can say what the fuck I want to say. And they be asking, you got to think a lot of these questions that they be asking, a lot of them shits be loaded as fuck. I'm like, why would you even be on there? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even be on the show? Knowing that you do what you do, why would you do any interviews at all? Why? Why would you do interviews at all? I wouldn't. I wouldn't be on nobody's podcast and I'm some drill rapper rapping about people I done killed. You know what I'm saying? When I know that the shit is true. No! Because like I said, the FBI and the police, they got all this. You know what I'm saying? They do. They have all of this shit. They got all your phone records. They got all your social media shit. All these little interviews and all these little appearances you make. They got all of that. They got all of it. You know what I'm saying? They just steady building up a goddamn case. The more you open up your goddamn mouth, the more case. And that's why all these motherfuckers end up, if they don't end up dead from the shit that they're doing out there, because usually that's what happens. The shit escalates to the point to where, okay, they out sitting in the car or walking up the street and somebody just walk up to them from a different set, bop, just lay their ass out. Because that's what it then escalated to. You done kill some of their people. They done kill some of yours. And it's just a matter of fact for y'all get to each other. And then the shit just keeps going after that, because after they kill you, then somebody gonna want to get revenge from you. And then they gonna go over it. The shit don't fucking stop. It don't fucking stop. That's what I was talking about with the Julio Fulio shit. And the shit I was watching was about Julio, whatever the fucking name is. And he got they fucking killed him. Well, that's the end of the story as far as the video concerned. But they like, the shit kept going after that. Some of his people went back at the other folks, started killing them. And then they went back, and the shit just kept on going. And the motherfucker that started the shit is dead. The motherfucker that started this shit is fucking dead. And the shit is still going on after he dies. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The other dude, it's how it is. The shit keeps going. It's still killing each other, motherfucker. The motherfuckers that killed them end up in jail. The one that set him up, the motherfucker he was beefing with, that motherfucker in jail. And motherfuckers is still out there killing each other after all of that shit. Everybody that started the shit is fucking gone, and they just still. Now, at this point, I don't think nobody's making no songs over it, because the two motherfuckers that was making songs over the shit and shooting videos and all that other kind of shit is dead, and the other was in prison. So I guess the other is just straight street shit now. I think I spit on my knee. It's just straight street shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's just straight street. Ain't no more music, ain't no more videos. We just straight killing motherfuckers now for revenge. It's fucking, it is ridiculous. And like I say, all this shit is new to me. This is why I can sit here and talk about this shit like this. It's new. You know what I'm saying? I knew that there was gang shit going on out here. I know it was rap beefs going on out here. I didn't know that there was shit like this going on out here. You know what I'm saying? To the degree. You hear about one or two motherfuckers that, that's in the rap game that did some shit in real life and is out there rapping about shit or whatnot. And you hear about it and I'm just like, okay, well, whatever. Nah, this shit is quite goddamn common. It is quite common. It is quite common. It's stupid. I don't know how else to fucking put it. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking retarded. It's the stupidest shit. Like I say, it's all young folks. Ain't no old folks out there doing this shit. This old motherfuckers out there got their rap beefs and shit going. You know what I'm saying? That's how you keep shit. That's how you keep that's how you keep a buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get Kendrick Lamar, and I just heard that fucking Weezy, Lil Wayne. Wow, I call him Weezy. I have no idea. I'm calling him Weezy. Lil Wayne supposedly had to put a diss track out on Kendrick Lamar. I don't hear that shit. I have no idea. I don't listen to that shit. That's some shit I seen on the little Snapchat feed or whatnot. I didn't even click on it. I just saw it. I was like, oh. Because everybody, what's the name? The Kendrick Lamar just dropped the album. Just dropped the album. I don't care. I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar. He's supposed to be this great rapper dude. From the little bit I done heard, I don't like the shit at all. It's not my speed. It's not. No, my rap days was way back when. So yeah, this shit I'm listening to now, it all sounds like Dookie to me. Like the first time I heard Drake. Drake was out 15 years before I heard what a Drake song sounded like. And I'm like, this what y'all niggas been going crazy over? This shit? This is boo-boo. This is garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, legit. First time I heard a goddamn Drake song, he had been out well over 10 years. Didn't even hear the whole goddamn song. I heard a piece of a song. I was like, that's Drake? Ugh. Fuck is what's the buzz? What is it? I don't know. This sucks. I wouldn't want to hear this shit. I wouldn't want to listen to this. This sounds garbage as hell. Of course, you know, that's my opinion. Certain shit I don't like. Apparently, most modern day rap, I don't. Certain shit I like, you know, some shit is catchy. Some shit you don't like, but it's catchy. You don't have no fucking choice. The shit keep playing around you all the goddamn time. It's gonna move you regardless. It's just, you know, it's how shit works. Shit gets stuck in your head. The chorus gets stuck in there. If you need to remember your goddamn combination lock. You can't remember that. Save your goddamn life. But let some weird ass song get stuck in your head. You remember that shit. You remember that goddamn shit. Like, fuck out of my head. I don't want to remember this shit. God damn. Fuck out of here with that remembering fucked up ass song shits. Nah, my shoulder itch. Nah. Woo. Anyway, what is there anything else I want to talk about? Ain't shit else for me to talk about. I probably repeated myself like 5 times at this point. This shit is, like they say, this shit is ridiculous. And I'm probably gonna watch some old Swamp Stories. I am. I like Swamp Stories. It's probably gonna cover some more of the shit that I just covered, or sometimes the Swamp Stories. It covers just kind of ghetto shit. You know what I'm saying? Neighborhood sets and shit like that. It ain't always this little rap shit that I'm talking about. Like I said, it's that Trap Lord shit. That's what he does. Trap Lord Ross. This is the type of shit that he gets off on. You know what I'm saying? He loves this shit. The goofy ass English dude. He loves this shit. He gets off on it. He has a strange fixation over this shit. I don't know if he realized how weird that shit is. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he does. But if this type of shit that you like, knowing what it is, I don't totally trust you. I don't. The fact that and like I said, he one of them motherfuckers that will come over to these neighborhoods where this shit is going on, start walking around with his camera crew and shit like he going to Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Looking all out of place and shit. Your white ass can't be walking around these neighborhoods. I'm sorry. You might can walk around in fucking England or Sweden or some shit, but you come over here to the States and start walking around these neighborhoods with your camera crew. You know what I'm saying? Through these neighborhoods, through the goddamn Bronx and all kind of shit. You look out of fucking place. It just imagine if I was to go over to England. I don't know. I mean, I could be over in England. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. You know what I'm saying? If you off in one of the little metropolitan type of areas and shit, where all this type of shit is going on, but see over there, you get stabbed the fuck up. You know, gun shit is a little bit different. I remember watching one of them, or listening to one of them goddamn these documentaries when he was going over some shit in England. It wasn't no goddamn. It's just like motherfuckers is just getting stabbed all over the goddamn place. Shit was hilarious. Just listening to it, I'm just like, oh shit, motherfuckers ain't no gunplay over here. It's like pop, 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 pop. Motherfuckers get shot here, shot there, shot here, shot there. Over there, motherfuckers get jugged and gouged and stabbed, and I'm like, oh man. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know. You ready to get shot or stabbed up? I don't fucking know. I really don't. What's worse? I have no idea. I don't want to find out. But goddamn, that shit just sounds. You get shot, motherfucker. Go, I got shot. Goddamn it. And then you get motherfuckers over there get stabbed up, and I'm just like, you just picture motherfuckers, and it's just like, I don't want to be no gangster over there. I don't. I don't want to be no goddamn gangster over there. Nope, I don't want to be a gangster nowhere where you can't have no goddamn guns. For the simple fact that I ain't trying to get stabbed 37 goddamn times. Goddamn. That seems like some shit. You get stabbed all them goddamn times. You laying there like, ah. Motherfucker gets shot and they usually just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. That was funny though. It's funny but not funny. It was just the thought of it. It's just I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, yeah, it ain't no gunshots with this. This is all just motherfuckers getting stabbed. Usually, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker come up and do a drive-by or some shit like that. With the, you know, the culture we have around here, motherfucker pull up on your ass, brah, brah, brah. Over there, and motherfuckers ambush your ass, corner your ass somewhere, and just start fucking some visceral ass shit. You got to think about it. Well, you got, you know, well, shit, you got to think about it. That's what they would be used to. You know what I'm saying? If you go through all the history of motherfuckers back then, over there, just on that side of the water in general, well, that's how war was. They didn't always have guns and shit. Now, by the time shit came over here, you had muskets and all kind of other shit. Motherfuckers just sitting there shooting and whatnot. Over there, in Europe, that's just how they fought. They had swords and axes and all kind of other shit. It was melee fucking combat. But that shit, you know what I'm saying? And they got the way the gun laws and shit work over there and all the whatever the fuck. And, you know, you just ain't for to have guns and shit. What? Ain't shit changed that, hasn't it? They just know you finna get jugged the fuck up. Just you gotta wear some goddamn knife proof ass guy. You better put some layers on your ass or something. Put that Kevlar on you so when a motherfucker poke you, it don't penetrate. It might hurt, but it won't penetrate. I don't know, man. Goddamn. Just thinking about that shit, just, you know, you just have to wear a plate. Get some kind of molded plate put on you from right around here, you know, for all your vital parts. So a motherfucker start coming trying to stab you, like, blink. Yeah, motherfucker. You weren't expecting that, was you? Piece of shit. You got some goddamn armor on under your shit. Blink. Motherfucker, this motherfucker come up to you trying to stab you. Blink. But you have to have it like all over your back. You have to have a whole upper piece or some shit. Nah, I don't know. It's funny to me. Every time he said an altercation, it was always somebody getting stabbed. I'm like, damn, they don't, yeah. Motherfucker don't have the courtesy to get shot over in this motherfucker. Goddamn. All these goddamn stabbings. That's just fucking unpleasant. I'm pretty sure ain't nothing pleasant about getting goddamn shot, but fuck, man. This motherfucker just, yeah. I'm squeamish, so I'm like, shit, I need some bullet holes. I ain't gonna motherfucker jug you the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah. Just thinking about that shit just got me like, no, anyway, that's all I got. It's 3-something in the goddamn morning. I'm 3-something in the goddamn morning. I'm for the, let me see. Come on,
months ago, man. Like,
the fuck is
so what this about? I ain't did you, but as soon as this picture with this get uploaded.
Let me see something. I don't know how well y'all be able to hear this. You see how?
Shit, you know that big 23 shit. I've been saying that shit. I've been doing. I've been standing on that. I've been standing on that big 23 shit, you know. And then I'm gonna say, oh, this is shit about this shit. Oh, this shit about him. Niggas go, hey, this is that shit really about this shit about him. Just want to take it there. Since y'all won't really take it there like that, this shit about a bitch. I ain't no real still be getting mad and still be doing and crosses. Man, y'all lame as man, y'all weak. That ain't no street shit, man. That ain't no real shit. Everybody know what this shit about. This shit is about them.
Fuck is he talking about?
What the fuck is
he talking about?
When I see him, it's on site. Man, you just came to my show shaking your ass a couple months ago, man. Like, so what this shit about? I ain't did you. But as soon as this picture with this get uploaded, oh man, it's smoke, man. That nigga bitch, man. Fuck, man, nah. All that, man.
You see what I'm talking about? These motherfuckers be talking.
On July
Get the fuck out of here, man. All these motherfuckers, you sit there and you listen. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? Now, I mean, they gotta cut certain words because this is YouTube, so you gotta cut certain words out. But even with those words inserted in there, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? Like I say, these motherfuckers can't even put together a coherent goddamn sentence, man. Yeah, so, can't even put together a goddamn sentence. Motherfucker just sitting there going, that motherfucker is speaking English. Like, for real. That motherfucker is speaking English. I have no idea what the fuck he said. And I am speaking English my goddamn self the best the fuck I can. That motherfucker was speaking English, but I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Whatever was coming out of his mouth was a bunch of bullshit, bunch of stupid shit. Apparently somebody came to his show shaking their ass. I heard that part a month ago. And other than that, I just like, I don't know if he was talking to a chick. He was on the live feed on Instagram. So I don't know if he was talking to a dude or a chick. I'm assuming where he was talking shit, he was talking to a goddamn dude. But then he said, you was just at my show shaking your ass a month ago. And I'm just like, what? I don't know what the hell is going on. That's one of the main reasons why I keep watching this shit. Some of this the shit is entertaining to the point where I'm just like, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. The fact that I know what the fuck is going on in this shit, and that a lot of these people that I'm watching on this show, by the end of the video, it's going to be bad news for everybody to some goddamn degree. And I'm just like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of wondering what the fuck is about to happen. If you don't already know these people, if you already know their names and these people in general, you would, if you keeping up with them, you would already know. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I be keeping up with a 17, 18-year-old personality? I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. But, so when this shit is going on, I won't know what's about to happen until it's at the fucking end. What the hell is on my goddamn screen? Is my remote about to die? I gotta put some more batteries in my goddamn my TV remote because damn notice keep coming up at. I got some other AAAs. I gotta order some AAA batteries, man. AAA batteries. That was fast. These are my rechargeable. I got a bunch of recharge. I need to recharge the goddamn batteries, then put them in. I'll take care of that. Anyway, let me go, because I will not stop talking about this shit. I'll be on here all goddamn night. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.